So now the topic that we are taking up is dispersion, and in dispersion we will be discussing quartile deviations, mean deviations and standard deviation. These are the three basic forms of dispersion that we are starting up now. Starting with the first one, quartile deviation. Now in order to calculate the value of quartile deviation, we must know the value of Q1, that is first quartile, and next Q3, that is the third quartile. So Q1 is calculated by L plus N by 4 minus CF upon F into I. This is the formula that is used for calculating the value of Q1, that is first quartile, and Q3, that is third quartile. So Q3 will be calculated by L plus 3n by 4 minus CF upon F into I. So first we need to calculate the value of Q1 and Q3. When we derive the value of Q1 and Q3, we can calculate interquartile range, that is Q3 minus Q1. This is interquartile range. Then we can always calculate quartile deviation. Now that's very important. Quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. That is simply interquartile range divided by 2. One more concept is there in this, that is coefficient of quartile deviation. So that is Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. Now we can always calculate all these three concepts: interquartile range, quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. But we have to have the value of Q1 and Q3. Now each and every term in Q1 and Q3 is representing all the terms that you just calculated in median. In order to calculate the value of median, you made use of L, that was lower limit. You made use of N, that is total of frequency, and you made use of CF. CF was cumulative frequency of the previous class. I stands for class interval of the particular class interval which is selected, and F stands for frequency of the selected class interval. So all these terms are same. L stands for lower limit, N stands for total of frequency, F stands for frequency of the selected class, CF stands for cumulative frequency of the previous class, and I stands for class interval. So all these terms are exactly same that you recently studied while calculating the value of median. Now the process is also same. First of all, we need to sum up the values of frequency. So please tell me what is the total of frequency by adding up all these values. All the values of the frequency column. I think that is equal to 2000.
2000.
So the frequency total N is equal to 2000. Now as we did in median, we have to follow the same process. We have to find out the cumulative frequency. Now 140 will remain 140. 620 plus 140 is 760. 990 plus 760.
1750.
1750. 180 plus 1750. 1930, and 70 plus 1930 will be 2000. So first of all, we have to find out the total of the cumulative frequency. Next, after we do the total of cumulative frequency, we have to calculate the value of N by 4 and 3n by 4. So first of all, N upon 4, it is 2000 by 4, that is 500. Now see, where is this 500 element is lying? So 500 is not lying in this class interval, it is lying in this next class interval. What is the lower limit of this class interval?
20.
That is 20. N by 4. We just calculated, that is 500. Minus CF of the previous class, that is 140. Upon frequency of this selected class, that is 620, into class interval is of 10 points. So solve it and calculate what is the value of, first quartile. 500 minus 140 will be 360. 360, 30, 600 upon 620. Hurry up. What is the value you get as solving this method? 5.83. Right? So 5.83 will be the total of after solving this particular bracket. 20 plus 5.83 will be equal to 25.83. Right? How have we got it? Lower limit of this interval is 20. N by 4 came out to be 2000 upon 4. That is 500. 500 minus 140 is the cumulative frequency of the previous class interval. 620 is the frequency of this interval and 10 is the class interval.
5.80.
5.80. Okay. So that will be equal to 25.8. Next, Q3. Now in order to calculate the value of Q3, you need to have the value of 3n by 4. Now 3n by 4 will be 3 into 2000 by 4, that is equal to 1500. Now we will have to look at this 1500 element. This is not lying in this interval. This is not lying in this interval. 1500 element will lie in this class interval, that is 1750. Now this class interval will be selected. The lower limit of this is 30 plus 3n by 4. We just calculated it. That is 1500 minus CF of the previous cumulative frequencies will be of the previous class interval and frequency will be for the selected class interval, that is 990 into class interval, that is of 10 points. So solve it and tell me what is the final value. 1500 minus 716.
7.747.
7.47. So this is 37.47. That is the value of Q3. Please check it, everyone,
Yes.
to see whether the answer is correct or not. 37.47. Okay. So now we have Q1, we have Q3. We will find out the interquartile range, that is 37.47 minus 25.8. Subtract 25.8 from 37.47 and see what is the interquartile range.
11.67.
11.67. That is the value of interquartile range. Keep the calculators in your hand. Quartile deviation will be interquartile range divided by 2. That is 11.67 upon 2.
5.835.
That is 5.835.
835.
Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1 and quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 whole divided by 2. And next, coefficient of quartile deviation. It is Q3 minus Q1, that is 37.47 minus 25.8 upon 37.47 plus 25.8. Now you know the numerator part is 11.67. Total the values for 37.47 and 25.8. 63.27. Now the final answer. 11.67 upon 63.27. What's the final answer?
0.184.
That is 0.184. So the coefficient of quartile deviation is 0.184. Quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 by 2. That is 11.67 by 2, 5.835. And interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1, that is 37.47 minus 25.8 will give you 11.67. Is this clear?